morning. Good morning. Let's try and look somewhat presentable. Okay, the finished result, much better. I don't look like a drowned rat that just crawled out of the sewer. That was an actual insult I got in high school, by the way. Still scarred to this day, Shannon. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I'm Lily Cameron, I'm a UX designer in the UK, and I'm going to be showing you all about my working from home routine. Usually when I wake up, I'll get somewhat presentable for my meetings, and then I'll have a daily catch up with my team. We'll get right into the work, and then we'll have a lunch break, maybe go to the gym if I'm feeling productive, more work, and then at the end of the day, I will edit a YouTube video or something like that. So let's get into it. Welcome to the humble abode that is the office. I have two main tasks to do today. Number one, I'm conducting an interview with a potential user for market research. That's actually happening in 3 minutes, so let me rush through this. And then later on today, I'm meeting my team to create an MVP feature list. So essentially the minimum required features for the app to be released. After work, I'm editing this video, so it's a pretty jam-packed day. I am looking forward to it. I think this is the first time in my life that I've ever been able to say that I actually love my job. I can look you in the eyes and say, yeah, I love my job, and not lie and be crying inside. Also, if you hear me having a lisp, it's because I got Invisalign. Ignore that. I am suffering. I finally finished the intro scene. Yay, I took that scene about 5 times. Every time I'd mess something up. It's just too early in the morning, okay? Bye-bye. Cool, that is the interview done. That was actually really helpful. The person who was meant to be with me on that meeting, writing everything down while I did the interview, had some Wi-Fi issues and couldn't turn up. So I had to conduct the interview and write everything down at the same time. So I was like, and what do you think about this? Okay. Really good answers there about like certain features of the app that we're thinking of creating. That was really good. That was a great start to the day. Like, I'm glad I started it with that. If you're new to my channel, I work from home most of the time, but I do have an office really close to me that I can go to if I feel like it. My company just recently changed offices, like the location. It's a little bit further for me, not too far. It's like a 15-minute walk. I was thinking maybe we can check out the new office today together. I can't find anyone yet. I'm absolutely lost. Just finished the morning meeting there. It was really helpful to meet with project managers and software engineers on this project because it helps us to just align our vision and make sure we're all on the same page. Because if I design something that isn't technically feasible from a coding point of view, then that can lead to a lot of costs down the line when it could have just been nipped in the bud earlier if we just had a conversation about it. Okay, it's lunchtime. I'm gonna go to the gym. I have a holiday to Greece in 2 weeks, so I have 2 weeks to get abs. I don't know if I can do it, but I'm gonna try. But see, that's one of the things that I love about working from home the most, is that I can do whatever the fuck I want on my lunch break. I can go to the gym, I can just have a nap, I can do laundry. It's amazing. Done. Stunning. Let's go to the gym. Just back from the gym. I have a meeting in about 6 minutes. And clearly I use those 6 minutes very wisely by changing and putting these little posters up on my wall. Cute. On my project, we're making an app for a company in the fitness sector. I'm finishing the research stage and we're almost into development and construction of the app. My partner on this project is actually on holiday, so 2 months into my new job and I'm into the deep end running client meetings by myself. A bit terrifying. Here I'm prepping for a meeting on the features of the app and what's necessary for release and what can wait till later when we have feedback and the client has a bit more budget. I was feeling a little bit of imposter syndrome before, so it's actually been really good for me to try and run things by myself. It's like a fast track to feeling super confident in my role and like I deserve it for all the work that I put in. I'm getting messages from my coworkers about how cool the new office is, so I'm getting a bit distracted here. I'm ready to go check out the new office. It's dog friendly, so there better be dogs there. If there's not dogs there, then what's the point of living? But I can't find anyone yet. I'm absolutely lost. So I found all my colleagues having pizza in the meeting room. I'm not going to show them all just for privacy, but here's a little office tour. I'd give decor and function a 7 out of 10. There's this cool garden terrace for working outside when it's sunny. You get Wi-Fi out here and everything, 9 out of 10. Then we have a pretty view, but this isn't from my office, so 7 out of 10. Then free coffee and snacks. Pinch me, 10 out of 10. Amazing. Later we all went out for drinks. There was donuts on the house. I got fed today. Then I went back home and I had to do a little bit more work. One last meeting for the day. So during this meeting, I got handed a little extra work to complete today and Friday and Monday. I have to have all the screen relationship diagrams done by Tuesday to hand over to the client. But you know what, after this couple weeks of doing stuff by myself without my partner here, I feel pretty confident that I can get it done. So as you can see here, on my laptop screen to the left, I'm looking at the spreadsheet which tells me which features and screens are MVP and which aren't. And I'm building out the required ones on the big screen in the middle there. Once the screens are done, I create relationships between them, so little arrow connections that tell you what leads to what. I don't really want to get too deep into the process of design, construction, mapping, etc. because I do that all day in my job. And I come on YouTube to have fun and share my day with you guys, so sorry if I don't really go into as much detail as you'd like. However, do feel free to ask questions about being in the UX field, and if you do have a specific question on the process, then, you know, I'd be more than happy to try and answer that for you. And, you know, maybe subscribe. This video is taking hours to edit, so, you know, a second to subscribe motivates me to sit down and actually edit it. Speaking of, after work, I started editing this video. I do love video editing, but it's kind of hard to fit around a 9 to 5. But hey, you never know, maybe I'll be able to do more of it in future. Just adding some text and effects and finishing touches and filming this last piece of me doing that. On a side note, look at the cute backlighting on my monitor. It was a really cheap LED light strip from Amazon. I'll link it in the description. After that, I took my laptop to my bed to chill and do a last little bit of effort on these user flows. Normally, I'd say never open your work laptop past 5 p.m, just clock out. But I do really love the project I'm on, and I feel like the work is so flexible that I can just kind of work on it whenever. I started to get sleepy, so I wrapped things up. I did my skincare routine and read a book to fall asleep. On that note, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Good night.